Hello guys, and welcome back to another video after 3 weeks. Yeah, if you actually care about this channel, then sorry for that. But, we're here now. We're going to be doing a video of treyarch zombies maps, all Call of Duty zombies maps tier list. And I know this trend's dead, but I have nothing else to post, so I'm just going to post a tier list video. And I posted a tier list video of slap battles gloves, so I don't give a shit. But, you know the drill. I'm going to cut the bullshit. We already know what's going on. Let's get right into it. So we have our very spicy maps over here. And we're going from F, downright terrible, which is the worst, and S, near perfect, being the best. You probably already figured, but, you know, I say shit just to say shit. But, let's get right into it. So, we are going to do the first ever zombies map. Average. You cannot put Nocturne Totem above C and below C. You just can't do it. That is the one objective rule for within the zombies community. And let me tell you why. It's the first zombies map. You can't really dodge it because back then when zombies were programming the map and just doing everything to kind of, you know, make the map work and the zombies and stuff, they weren't as experienced as they would be now when they do have more experience and, you know, they've made all these other maps here. So you can't really judge Call of Duty for what the mistakes that they've done for Nocturne Totem. And that is why you can't put it below or above C. Same as Verrückt. I think Verrückt's better than Nocturne Totem solely because there's perks. I mean, in my opinion, the map layout of Verrückt is a little worse than Nocturne Totem, but solely because perks were introduced in Verrückt. That's what makes it better than Nocturne Totem. But again, you can't put it above C or above. You can't put it above C and below C because it's the second zombies map ever made. You just can't. You can't. Now, with Shino Numa, in my opinion, this is a good map. I would say this is a good map. The trap, the flogger, the best trap in zombies of all time, in my opinion. It's super cheap, super reliable, and makes training better, whatever spot you are in between the two locations of the flogger, whatever you want to call it. And also introduces It also introduces hellhounds. Sorry, I just had a seizure there for a second. It also introduces hellhounds, which is the first mini boss, I guess you could say. I don't like consider it a boss because hellhounds are fucking easy. I just call them mini bosses. And also introduces hellhounds, all that good shit. So this is a map that you could go above C. You can't put it above B though. You can't. Definitely not. But it's definitely a good map. I would say that. Now, Der Reese. I want to put it at S, but oh fuck, I don't know. I really don't know. It's either A or S. I'm gonna put it at A. Hold on, let me think it. Wait, A or S? A or S? I don't know why this is so difficult for me. I think it's A. I think it's a great map. The only reason why I'm not putting it near perfect is because of the map layout. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dissing the map layout. It's definitely a good map layout, but it's one step further or one step below every other aspect that Der Riese has. And that's what makes Der Riese great. But because it's definitely going to be on the top of great because of its introducing Pack-a-Punch and the map layout, the Easter egg, the camping spot, like a catwalk, even the training spots are good too. There's a couple of them that are good. And yeah, that's really all I have to say for Der Riese. It's a great map. The only reason why it's on S is because the map layout is one step below every other aspect that Der Riese can have to make Der Riese what it is at. So that's just my opinion. If you put it at S, I don't really care. I would accept S too, but in my opinion, like this is a subjective tier list, so this is like my opinion. In my opinion, it's A, but I totally understand if people want to put it at S. I totally understand. Kino der Toten. And before you go saying that I'm gonna put it at S, I'm not. I would even go as to say it's not even A. It's actually a good map. It's not even an A or an S. Let me tell you why. Number one, Number one, it's a good map, but it's the there's a lot of points in a Kino game where you can die because you get stuck in a wall or some object that's somewhere scattered on the map. There's also isn't much training spots. Like in my recollection, I would say there's two good training spots in Kino der Toten. There's no good camping spot. There's two good training spots of Kino der Toten. That's it. They did introduce the Thunder Gun, which definitely made a good point in my book for Kino der Toten, but they also introduced the Nova Crawlers, which, I mean, the Nova Crawlers are not annoying, they're not, like, bad or anything, but they're a little excessive, if that makes sense, with the gas and stuff. Sure, it can help you kill zombies and all, but, like, the gas can also affect you too. So, yeah, that's my opinion for Kino der Toten. I even loaded up Kino der Toten a week ago, and I got to round 31 on Black Ops 1 too, so Kino is definitely a fun map. So, 5. It's a good map. It's definitely a good map. People shit on 5 way too much, and the only reason they do shit on 5 is because they haven't played of enough Call of Duty Zombies in general. I feel like anyone who shits on 5, or that puts it on C or D or even below, they just don't know enough of zombies. It's a very good map. It's definitely a challenging map because of the map layout and the fact that there isn't much training spots in the map, or at least not much good ones. But that's kind of the point of 5. It's supposed to be a challenging experience, while it still brings perks, still brings Pack-a-Punch, still brings the stuff to modify you during the gameplay of 5. It's definitely a good map. I would say so. Ascension. B or A? I can't really decide. You know what? No, it's a great map. And the one reason why it's a great map is because of that one training spot where you go up the stairs and you have that big area, like that big square area. Here, I'll explain it better. So in Black Ops 3, I'll explain this better. In Black Ops, actually no, Black Ops 1, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so in that big training spot next to it is PhD. That's the training spot I'm talking about. It makes it makes the map why it's so easy. It's why the map is easy. It's because of that one training spot. All you need to do is just get yourself a point gun. This goes for Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 3, the map's super, super easy. In Black Ops 3, all you need to do is just get a point gun. I prefer the Dingo because of its ammo. And put Dead Wire on it as a second Pack-a-Punch. And then get the Thunder Gun, Pack-a-Punch it, turn it into the Zeus Cannon, and I would get Juggernog, Stamina Up, Speed Cola, and Widow's Wine. Those are my 4 perks I would use for Ascension. And just camp there. That's what I do, just to get a high round. The highest round I've ever gotten on Ascension is round 47, which is pretty good. And that's on Black Ops 3. I actually don't have Ascension on Black Ops 1, so I couldn't tell you what round I got on Black Ops 1 Ascension, because I don't have it. Call of the Dead. Oh, I want to say S, but George Romero makes it a running simulator, and because of that, I'm going to put it at A. I'm going to put it at A. Also, I'm trying to think, do, this matter where, for example, Call of the Dead's better than Doris? I think I'm going to do that, so I think Call of the Dead is better than Ascension, but not better than Doris. I think Kino der Toten is better than Shino Numa, but obviously, judged by these 2 spots, right next to each other, so not much, and Shino Numa is better than 5. I think Frog's better than Nox, so I'm going to do it like that, where, for example, if I put Doris here, it's better than Call of the Dead and Ascension, but if I put Doris here, Doris is worse than 2 of those maps. So I'm going to do it like that. But anyways, onto the explanation why Call of the Dead's good. The Wonder Weapon, George Romero, I know I was just shitting on George Romero, but he also makes it a good map too. But the one con about George Romero, which is dodging me from putting in S's, he chases you all the goddamn time. It makes it feel like a running simulator, pretty much. But other than that, every other aspect of Call of the Dead is awesome. Shangri-La. I haven't played much Shangri-La, but I have played it enough to give a ranking. I would put it at it's good. It's good. It's better than 5, but not as good as these two maps. And also, that also means that it's also not as good as these two maps as well. Obvious free maps, obviously. And the challenge of the map, it's not so casual friendly to it's not so casual friendly, aka not so friendly to new players of Call of Duty Zombies. And if you're a new Call of Duty player Zombies, dodge this map. Dodge this map. Go for Ascension, go for Doris, even go for Kino, go for any of these other maps, but not Shangri-La. It is not a casual friendly map at all. And I am good at zombies, but since I haven't played enough of Shangri-La, I'm not specifically good at Shangri-La. But the reason why I think it's good is because of the atmosphere, the details of the map, and its like I already said the atmosphere. It's such a beautiful map. It is so good. The map layout is good as well. You know what I would say. Every aspect of the map is good. The only thing that's dodging me from putting it greater S is because one, the challenge, and two, this goes in with challenge. I haven't played enough of it, so I am pretty shit at Shangri-La. So Moon, oof. This I don't know. Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 3. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even really matter. Okay, controversial. But I'm gonna put it at here. Better than Noct, but not as good as Ruct. And let me tell you why. I think Moon is at C average, so like in the middle of average, right, as a far, is because the low gravity. Now, the low gravity is good, don't get me wrong, but there's also a con with it. It can get pretty annoying. It can also get you stuck in between zombies if you're in a bad situation. And yeah, that's all I have to say, really, about Moon. I mean, the dome is pretty cool, I'll admit. That gives a point in my books. The dome is pretty good. And the freaking mini boss, I don't know. It's the astronaut that spawns in that if he takes you or if he grabs you and headbutts you, it takes your perk. No. It's annoying, and especially it's annoying because he can like go behind you at any moment when you're like fighting zombies or anything. He can go behind you, headbutt you, teleport somewhere while Jug gets taken or something. It's pretty annoying. But that's what I think about Moon. It might be controversial, but that's just my opinion. Transit, bad. Downright terrible. Nuketown, same thing. Actually, no, I'm putting it downright terrible. The lava, the denizens, the atmosphere in the map, very dark and gloomy. Ted, the bus, very inconvenient, can get you trapped in at any point of the like any moment. The way to get packet punch in this map literally makes me want to kill myself. I want to get a noose, put it at the ceiling, stand on a chair, and fucking kick it. That's what I feel about Transit. The way to get Pack-a-Punch just makes me want to do that. It is so fucking terrible. And the reason why Nuketown Zombies is downright terrible is because it's a boring map. The map layout sucks. It's so boring. Perks are randomized, so you could get Jug at any moment. It's just not a good map. It's very boring. Die Rise. I'm gonna put it bad solely because I think there's not the lava, first of all. It's not as boring as it's not as boring as Nuketown Zombies, and it's not as painful as Transit. I can give Die Rise the points for that. But that's all I can really give. That's all I can really give, honestly. All of the other cons, fall damage, jumping, and that gets annoying. And especially for casual players too, when they don't know like the jumping mechanics. Not very casual friendly in that regard. Not much training and camping spots for like to be good with. The Wonder Weapon can actually harm you more than do you good in certain cases. And the jumping jacks, fucking knockoff version of Nova Crawlers are annoying, and they're unnecessarily annoying. And that's what I have to say about Die Rise. Mob of the Dead, near perfect. Mob of the Dead is near perfect. Hold on, I need a Origins. Hold on. I think Mob of the Dead is better than Origins in my opinion. Shadows of Evil and What other map would I consider to be S rank? Outbreak, Town, Bus Depot, Forsaken. No, not Forsaken. Horizon Drag. Horizon Drag, where they're. I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna rank them later. These are the four horsemen of Call of Duty Zombies. Number one, Mob of the Dead being the best. Number two, Shadows of Evil being the second best. Origins being the third best, and Dreisenberg being the fourth best. These are my four favorite maps of all time. These maps, they can't go match. Origins, the super huge robots, they're fucking cool. The staffs, the generators. I don't know why I said generators, but the generators make it fun and interesting. The tank, like you can ride around the tank with friends. That's really fun too. Everything about Origins is just fucking perfect. The one thing, the only problem with Origins is the mud. The mud can be annoying, but and that's for like when you're early into Origins. But once you're later into Origins, or not, it's not really a problem. Horizon Drag, the bows, the Easter egg, and just about anything you can expect. Really, the traps. And just yeah, that's all I have to say about Horizon Drag. You would probably expect me to say like their like usual stuff, like Winter Weapon, all that stuff, because you already know how I feel about that. It's awesome. Also, the dragon from the wall too makes it fun, honestly. And I also forgot to say, I forgot the mini boss, but oh yeah, it's a Soldat. Panther. Oh god, Panther Soldat. Yes, I'm pretty sure Panther Soldat. I'm pretty sure that's the name. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Panther Soldat. That makes it pretty awesome. Shadows of Evil, that atmosphere, the frickin' beast mode. You can climb up walls, hit crates open to get like just stuff. Everything about Shadows of Evil is awesome. The Leviathan. Anybody who shits on Shadows of Evil simply just doesn't know what the beauty of overall general zombies maps is. And the reason why Mob of the Dead is the best is because of the bridge. And I say the bridge because you can get back to the spawn point, and it's also kind of fun to train and run around with too. Spawn room might not be the best, but the Blundergat, the Hell's Retriever, Hell's Redeemer upgraded. Everything about this map is just fucking great. You can expect anything I would say about this map, like, atmosphere's good, map's good, blah, 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 blah. And you can take all of that and assume that about it is good. Because it is. It's fucking perfect. And these are the four horsemen of zombies. And these will always take a special place in my heart. They really will. Buried. It is a great map. It's definitely below Ascension Call the Den der Reese. It's definitely a great map because it's definitely a great map. It's definitely it's in the title, Buried. It's a buried town. While the map may not find appealing to players, and honestly, I don't dig the map. I don't dig the map as much as every other aspect. Don't get me wrong, the map's good, but like that's the one quality that stops me from putting it at S is because of the map. I like the map, but it's not as good as Rise Drag, Origin, Shadows of Evil, Mob of the Dead, The Reese, Call the Dead, and Ascension. And yeah, that's where Buried is. Zetsubo no Shima. I'm gonna put it. No, I haven't played much of Zetsubo, but since I haven't played much of Zetsubo, I don't have much to say. But I would have to say it's oh shit, probably here. I would probably put Zetsubo no Shima there. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. All right, Grad Crovy. Oof, this map is awesome. I'll probably put it right here. So Grad Krovi's better than Ascension is Buried, but not as good as Call of the Den Doris. And the reason why is because, bro, that boss fight, holy shit, that is just fucking awesome. I love it. And the little missions that you can do in between, pretty cool. The only one quality I don't like really, the one con I have with this map is the frickin' it's the drone thingies. I forgot what they're called, but the super massive drone thingies, they block the doorways and they're pretty annoying. They're also unnecessarily strong too. But other than that, Grodkovi's pretty awesome. The next map, Revelations. Revelations. I also actually I have played Revelations a bit. That would be a lie. But I have mixed feelings about Revelations. I really do. It's either okay. Gonna be a little controversial. I'm not putting it D. It's definitely gonna be an average, but gonna be controversial. But it's here. Revelations, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's just the atmosphere, it's good, but it's just too goddamn bright for me, man. It is too bright. It's beautiful, but too fucking bright. The map can get pretty overcomplicated at times, overcomplicating at times. And I can't think of any other cons, but those two cons are like the major cons that stop me from putting it good. I have mixed feelings about Revelations, that's all I can say. But it definitely won't go below C and not above C. That's all I say. Definitely better than these two maps, I would say. Blood of the Dead, downright terrible. Downright fucking terrible. I will admit, the only reason this is an F is because of Mob of the Dead. If Mob of the Dead didn't exist, this would be a C or B at least. And the reason why Blood of the Dead is fucking miles worse than Mob of the Dead is because, for one, they took everything of Mob of the Dead and just made it 10 times worse. Everything about Mob of the Dead made it 10 times worse. They even removed the bridge. They removed some spots of the main map and replaced it with unnecessary shit. And yeah, the map's just fucking terrible. I don't know what else to say. It's just terrible. Alright, classified. Basically the same as 5, but I'm gonna put it here. It's better than 5. It's slightly better than 5 because they've taken all of what 5 did wrong and fixed it. That's all I have to say. And again, the only reason it's not it's not like an A or S, is because it's still a challenging map. It's classified still 5. It's still a challenging map. Definitely not very casual friendly. And because I haven't played 5 as much as well, I have played 5 a bit, but like not as much to be good at the map physically myself, like skilled based. It's not a casual friendly map. Like the most I've ever gotten a 5 was around like 20. That's it. You can roast me in the comments all you want, but it's not 20 isn't the best in my opinion. It might just be me tripping out, but you know, classified is better than 5. They took everything that 5 did wrong and fixed it. So yeah, Voyage of Despair, downright terrible. Even I would even go as to argue that Blood is better than Voyage. Not as much, obviously, because they're right next to each other. But Voyage is actually, yeah, I would agree that Voyage is worse than Blood of the Dead, because the map is a boat. It's the boat. It's the Titanic. It's I don't see how a zombies map could work with just a boat. I don't see that at all. I just don't see it. I really don't. Like, I just don't see it. And also, the mini bosses of this map is just unnecessarily annoying. The Wonder Weapon sucks. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. 9 on Black Ops 4. It's a great map. It's definitely it's the best Call of Duty Black Ops 4 zombies. Definitely in like the worst spot of great. I would say that, but it's definitely on the great spot. I love the gladiator vibes it has with it. It's fucking awesome. The mini boss are awesome. The boss fight's awesome. And yeah, that makes Spearmint 2, and that's all I really have to say. Dead of the Night. People don't give Dead of the Night enough recognition. I don't know where I want to put in average. I think it'd be here. It's definitely worse than Moon, Revelations of Ruct, but nah, actually it's here. It's here. Nocturne and Totem's better than Dead of the Night. But Dead of the Night, People would usually put it bad or downright terrible. I even saw Noah J456 play tier list a while back, and he put Dead of the Night. He made a different fucking section below F and put it in Dead of the Night Abominations. Like, no, dude. You don't give it enough credit as you should. Like, it's definitely a fucking average map. It's an average map. I'm just gonna fucking leave it at that. It's an average map. No, Ancient Evil. It's always been a debate in the zombies community for a bit of time now, saying whatever 9 is better than Ancient Evil or Ancient Evil is better than 9. But in my opinion, 9 is better than Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil is definitely a great map. The Easter egg, it's not as good as 9. Still a good Easter egg, but I would say that 9's Easter egg is better than Ancient Evil's. And yeah, that's really it. Everything else about Ancient Evil is good. Only only downside of Ancient Evil not being as good as 9 is the Easter egg. 9's Easter egg's better than Ancient Evil. Alright, Alpha Omega. Alpha Omega? What the fuck? Fucking trash. 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 It's fucking bland. If you don't know, Alpha Omega is the same thing as Nuketown Zombies, but a slight bit worse. It's a slight bit worse. Alpha Omega is. I keep saying Omega. Alpha Omega is fucking trash, and if you disagree with me, if you think it's. Even E is too high of a spot for it. Alpha Omega is dog shit. Alright. Tog der Token. Again, this is one of those maps that people don't give enough recognition and credit for this map. I would put it here. Tog der Toten, I would put it right here. It's called the Dead, but a bit worse, as you can see. It's called the Dead, but a bit worse. There's not much of the map than called the Dead. But other than that, Tog der Toten is deserving of where it is. Nocturne Toten's definitely better than it. I agree with that. But definitely better than Dead in my opinion. D Machine, we're getting into the Cold War maps now. We still have some maps over here, so. D Machine. Ooh. It definitely opened up a lot more Call of Duty Zombies players into the community. It's also a Nocturne Toten 2. And in that case, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right there. The only reason why it's slightly worse is because Cold War Zombies in general is very underwhelming. And because of that, it drops the map's points down a little bit. And unlike a Nocturne Toten, or unlike D Machine, or unlike Nocturne Toten, I don't know. Whatever. Nocturne Toten, it gives that challenging feel. It's the first zombies map. Well, D Machine, it sort of ruins the challenging with adding perks, pack punch, all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, that's not bad, but again, it's the first zombies map, so in my eyes, it makes the points go off a one bit. So, alright. Firebase Z, it's a meh. It's a meh map. I've always had mixed feelings about Firebase Z. I haven't even had much maps placed on E and D. But I would say Firebase Z is meh. It's just not that good of a map, in my opinion. It's not as good as Firebase. It's not as good as D Machine. Bro, I am tripping over here. Jesus. It's not as good as D Machine solely because the map layout isn't as good. It's really not as good. So, Mauer Toten. Mauer Toten. I also have mixed feelings with this map. It's definitely above C, but not above. It's above C, not above B. So it's in B, but trying to decide where to place it. I would place it right here. No, not there. Yeah, right there. That's the perfect spot for Mauer Toten. The Easter egg is pretty cool. The map layout gives points off. The map layout for me just isn't my type, but there is that one big training spot that I like. I always go there when I play Mauer. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Mauer. Outbreak. It's also a meh. I would even go as far to say Firebase Z is better than Outbreak because it's not round based, it's extremely repetitive, only a few maps to go with, and yeah, that's the three major cons that's causing Outbreak to be majorly low. That's why Outbreak isn't good at all. It's not a good map. It's not an average map. It's meh. Town. Ooh. Alright. Whoo shit. I don't even know where to place this, honestly. I don't want to place it great. I'm placing it B, but yeah, I'm gonna place it at B. I'm gonna place it at the bottom of B, like the worst of B. Because even though there's still a lava, there's camping spots that you can use. You can get the sniper and fucking headshot zombies right there in that little corner. Bow bow. It's always fun doing that. Very fun playing with friends too. It's also very nostalgic for me too. Like I remember playing Town all the goddamn time a couple of years ago with my friends. Holy, that was fucking awesome. That was always one of the best experiences throughout my COD Zombies career, I guess you could say. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Town. Bus Depot, fucking downright terrible. Bus Depot, it's a little spot. The map layout, if it even is, can be considered a map. It's a mini. It's a part of transit. Town is also part of transit. Farm's a part of transit. Those are the free little mini maps that are a part of transit. Bus Depot is fucking garbage. It's a small ass fucking space. No pack a punch. No perks. It's very unnecessarily small, can easily get stuck between things. You only have the mystery box, and it's fucking terrible. Farm, I'm putting it bad. It's definitely bad. It's bad. So it's better than Bus Depot, not as good as Die Rise. It's definitely bad because there's not as much things that you can get stuck in between as whenever in Bus Depot you can get stuck in between things all the goddamn time. Well, Farm isn't like that. And gives you a little bit more space to work with, but that's the only thing that's making it better than Bus Depot. Alright, we're getting into the final map. I don't know why there's two Forsakens. I mean, up here it says, in order to duplicate Forsaken, that's there permanently and I can't undo it. I guess just pretend the other one is Maldicka? I don't know. I don't really want to pronounce that. So, I haven't played this map, so I'm not ranking it. I'm not, like, ranking the second one. I'm just gonna rank Forsaken as general. I think, if I recall, Forsaken is Call of Duty Cold War map. I really haven't played much of it, but if I have to say, I don't know. I don't. Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna make a row below. Oh no, not that. Never played. Or never. Okay, yeah, never played. Actually, yeah, never played slash. Not. No opinion. I'll do it like that. Never played slash no opinion. I'll put Forsaken right there. I'll put both of the Forsakens there because apparently there's this map too that's supposed to be like the second Forsaken, but he made a mistake. So I'm just gonna put it there too. And that is it. That is my treyarch zombies, COD zombies tier list. Here it is in good old fashioned right here. I'm gonna go in full screen so I can give a little shot right here. Here's the beauty. Right here. If you want to pause the video and overlook it again, you're welcome to. Here's the beauty in full screen. There it is. And that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. This video was fun to make, honestly. I love debating about zombies maps. And remember, this is a subjective tier list, so I don't care how offended you are. I don't care what you think of each of these maps. I'm not changing my opinion because it is a subjective tier list, meaning this is my opinion. So I just want to share what I think of every Treyarch Zombies maps in this one tier list. And that's it. That's all I have to say. And I will see you guys in another video. Sometime, whenever. I make videos just whenever I feel like to, so yeah. Alright, that's it. See ya.